credit cards. Today we're talking credit cards. They could be a game changer or they could be a debt trap. Used right, they'll get you free travel, a nice credit score, and even cash back. Used wrong, they could literally wreck your finances and in turn wreck your life. So that's why I got 9 mistakes for you guys. Credit beginners, listen up. You do not want to make these mistakes. Let's get into it. First of all, I've made a lot of these mistakes so far, so you could definitely bounce back. It's not the end of the world, but better off to just not even make these mistakes. Number 1, only paying the minimum. This is the biggest trap. Your minimum might be $35, but if your balance is $1,000, you'll end up paying 20 to 30% interest, which is absolutely brutal. That's going to wipe away all the points you would earn. I mean, you still may earn points, but that interest is going to eat the value of those points. You're going to end up losing money. You're just going to be on a big hamster wheel. For example, if you carry a $2,000 balance at 25% APR, let's say, you're paying $500 a year just in interest, which that's literally the cost of some premium travel cards. That's points wasted and free flights or hotel stays down the drain. The answer to this is just always pay your card off in full. Do not leave any money on the table. If you want to be extra safe like I do, just set up auto pay so you don't even got to worry about it. Just treat your credit card like a debit card basically. Number 2, overspending just to earn points. Let's say, for example, you got to spend $4,000 to earn 80,000 points, and then you go and buy something stupid, something that you didn't even need. Those points are not going to outpace that big purchase you just made. It's not realistic. So only spend that money if it's something that you're already going to spend. Like, don't just go out your way to buy something big. And then if you can't pay it off, that's really going to hurt your credit score. If you're new to the credit game and you have a late payment, your credit score is going to absolutely be cooked. Definitely don't do that. I actually made that mistake and my credit score shot down like 80 points just by missing like a $5. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, it was like a $5 statement, didn't pay it. My credit score was crushed. But what you definitely can do is if you have a big purchase coming up, let's say like, I don't know, you just moved into an apartment, you got to furnish it, or you're buying a new phone that you knew you need a new phone or something like that. That's the perfect time to sign up for a credit card. Perfect time, because you're already going to make that purchase. It's a big purchase. You might as well earn points from that. In full transparency, those welcome bonuses, those things go super far. My first travel credit card, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, I earned 70,000 points. And that 70,000 points turned into 3 awesome vacations for me. And I still have some of those points left. It was the most amount of points I've ever earned. The bonuses are awesome. Take advantage of the bonuses, but don't go out your way to hit those bonuses if you weren't going to already spend that money or if you don't have the money. Mistake number 3, high credit utilization. You might think you're good because you paid your statement in full, but if your balance is too high when your statement closes, your credit score is going to take a hit. Utilization equals balance divided by credit limit. Try to keep it under 30%, and if you can, keep it under 10% and you'll have an awesome score. A good way of thinking about this is just pay early. If your statement closes on the 15th, just pay on the 13th so it shows that you're paying this card early. Mistake number 4, opening too many cards at once. Look, I get it. We all want the Chase trifecta. We want both Amex cards. You want the Bilt combined with the Capital travel cards. Awesome setups, right? But you don't want to pull too many cards at once, because if you end up getting denied, that's going to be a big hit. I like to just go by the Chase 524 rule, which means if you open more than 5 cards in the past 24 months, Chase will just straight up deny you no matter what. So I try not to exceed that. So 1 new card every 6 to 9 months is solid. That's about what I do. Mistake number 5, closing your first card. This is something that I'm struggling with right now, because my first card was trash. It didn't earn any points at all. No cash back, no travel points, nothing. So I'm like, why would I even use this card? It's basically just a debit card. But if I close it, my credit score is going to take a hit, because when you first open your credit card, your first card, that's when your credit history starts. So that card goes way back. That was the only credit card I had for like 2-3 years. So I can't really close it because that's gonna hurt my credit score. I've only actually been building credit the right way for the past 2 years. So the first 3 years I was just doing junk, but that was at least helping my credit history. So now I just have to put stupid purchases on the card every now and then, even though I hate the card. So think about that. Don't close your first card, and also try to choose a card that you actually kind of want so you don't end up like me hating your first card. Mistake number 6. This one drives me nuts, especially with my mom, because she does this. Redeeming your points for low value options like cashback most times is crap. Credit card, gift cards are going to be crap. The way this works is these credit cards are partnering with hotels and airlines typically. So the deal is they're going to give us the credit card, we spend the money, and then we use the points to go and travel with these companies. So if you're not using it how the company wants you to, they're obviously going to give you less value because they want you to utilize their partners so they can stay in partnership. So anytime you use your points for cashback instead of an actual trip, you're losing sometimes 50% of your points value. It's a lot. So always use your points the right way and go and travel. And bonus tip here, if you actually transfer those points to the person you're trying to travel with, whether it's an airline or a hotel, usually they'll give you a even bigger value. Like, so for instance, I always travel with Hyatt. I always transfer my points to them and they have me as a Hyatt Pro member, so they give me extra perks and I actually get discounted rates. A lot of people take the cashback route and they're just leaving money on the table. Mistake number 7, ignoring your credit card's perks. A lot of people leave so much money on the table, and this is another one that drives me crazy because they don't even know how to use the card that they have correctly. I made this mistake before. I went on vacation. I have the Chase Sapphire Preferred, like I said. This card gets you free rental car insurance, and my first trip using the card points, I went to Texas and I got a rental car and I paid like $150 for rental car insurance. And then when I got home, I was like, I wonder if I could have got that for free. Looked it up, sure enough, I could have saved myself $150, which that's a lot of money. I mean, if you could save that, yeah, learn how to use that card. Also, when I went to Miami, my bags were not on my flight. For some reason, they got delayed. The layover was too quick. I had to run to my plane. My bags didn't make it. Because I used a travel credit card, they actually got my bags when they arrived, brought them to my hotel. So I didn't have to Uber over there. None of that. Didn't have to waste my time. They came to me. It was pretty awesome. If you have a premium travel card, that's when you really get some solid perks. You get TSA PreCheck, global entry, and then not to mention all the DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, all those perks you get. Look at what you're covered for because there's some awesome perks in these travel cards. Mistake number 8, not tracking your due dates or limits. Miss a payment by 1 day. There goes your credit score. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's just $5. If you're late, your score is dropping. And they don't mess around with those late fees. Your score will drop a lot. The thing that I hate about credit scores is the score drops so fast, but building it back up takes forever. Like, they'll knock off 40 points of your score, but then you're good for like 6 months straight, and each month is just like 5 points, 5 points, 5 points again. It's like, how does that make sense? But that's the way it works, so you gotta play the game by the rules. Just set reminders every month. Write it on a whiteboard, put it on your iPhone reminders app, whatever, so that you remember when to pay that card. Mistake number 9, following the hype. A lot of people want that classic, bougie Amex card, but if you're 19, 20 years old, you're only taking one trip a year, and the annual fee is $600, $700. Is it worth it? Probably not. Those cards look cool, but unless you're traveling a good amount, it's probably not worth it for you. So don't follow the hype. Pick the card that fits you. Everyone's situation is different. That card looks cool, but you actually might be losing money by owning that card. So that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed these 9 tips. Comment down below which one you're for sure going to dodge and which one you like, that one's not that important to me. And if you guys have any other tips, comments, concerns, drop them down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and peace.